listening to Bionicle Commentary Central, your source for Bionicle discussion, debate, and more. G'day, blokes! Today is October 22nd, and this is Bionicle Commentary Central, episode number 30.
30. We're making it somewhere.
You are making it somewhere. It's not a negative number. That's a great sign, guys.
We do have negative number podcast, technically.
No, guys, you get it's not negative 30. That's a great sign.
We have like negative 7,
which means that this
negative
podcast
7 through 0
would decrease in value.
Anyone?
No one.
I made a math joke, guys. Appreciate it.
Exactly.
I didn't hear your math joke.
Ah, whatever. Anyways, I am Chris, in the studio with LQ. How's it going, LQ?
It's going. What else can I say?
I guess if it was stopping, I'd be really concerned. Also here with Leo. Leo, how are you doing?
Good day, mate. Crikey.
You know, by the time this is up, me and Leo's commentary on the Web of Shadows will be up. I recommend anyone go and listen to that. That makes the movie so much better.
I recommend just listen to it. You listen to it.
There's some great quotes in that commentary.
I forget all our quotes.
You've already forgot them all?
Yes.
Leo
well, then you'll have to listen to it again.
Oh, well.
He has low attention spans.
And
Verily.
I'm also here with Malorus.
Hello?
Bid us thine greeting, and how are you doing?
I will bid you my greeting, which might be a paragraph long, but instead I'll just say hi. And as for how I'm doing, I'm okay. It's a day after Back to the Future Day.
Oh, that's right.
No,
Oh, yeah.
well,
we have
never
anyone
be
gotten there,
another Back to the Future Day after
I still
that.
can't find any of the sunglasses that Doc Brown has in the stores. I don't know what's up. I live in an area that's way behind the culture.
I'm glad you're so excited, Leo.
You know what would have been nice for Back to the Future if Lego brought back the DeLorean?
Did you see
that
the
was
gift
such
that
a cool
they tweeted?
set. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, silence. I guess
Well,
it's my turn to say the topic. No one
But
else has
silence is
anything to
golden.
say.
And duct tape is silver.
We're finally doing something I want to revisit for a while. Odds Maker. Those who have been following us for a long time, so like the two of you guys out there who have watched all of our episodes. By the way, you're really awesome for doing that. Well, remember
I'm buying
Odds
lunch
Maker.
one of these days.
Odds Maker.
I am
Which is a game that comes from a game which comes from another podcast which went to here. Basically, well, it's only going to be me today because everyone else slacked off and didn't make a list, but I have a list of possibilities for Bionicle G2.
I can.
What was that?
I can make a list on the fly, guys. Do not
No,
underestimate.
we did that last time. It didn't end
Do
well.
not underestimate my powers.
I underestimate all your powers.
Well, that's a terrible idea.
It's a wonderfully terrible idea.
You do not know the power of the dark side.
Anyway, so I have a list of ideas here that could, not ideas, possibilities that could be happening.
Sorry.
Am I ever going to get through this?
No.
That could happen in Bionicle G2 and so on. I'm going to bring them up, and then I'm going to have each of the cast members say what they think the odds of this happening will be. Like from 0% to 100%. So, you guys are all clear on the concept, right?
Yee.
I think I got it, but I'm kidding, no. We're good.
Okay. First off, was an interesting idea that I came up with. We've gotten a list of the summer 2016 sets so far. What do you guys think the odds are that this list is complete with all the summer 2016 sets on it?
100%.
You think it's 100%, and what's your reasoning behind that, Leo?
Because I say so.
Leo is fired. Moving on.
No!
I'm not the only one!
You can't fire me! I quit!
Too late. You're already in the unemployment line.
Alright,
Luris.
moving on.
Yes, I think my guesstimation will be 99.99 because, there's still room for something like a I don't know, maybe a Titan set or something that they haven't shown yet.
You
That would
doubting
be.
Thomas.
Wow, thanks, Leo. I'm
Welcome.
flattered, but.
Yeah, his name isn't even Thomas.
Anyways, I just think that they might have a separate poster for, like, the Titan, or maybe it's just. I mean, we're still getting leaks at this point. There might be a last minute change,
Yeah,
which I
and
doubt.
this is early for a summer wave. The last time I remember this happening was with Barra Magna 2009, where we got the list of Glatorian Legends sets. Anyone else remember that?
Nope.
I
Not really.
don't think so.
Well, anyways, we did. We got both the summer and the winter set wave lists at the same time. So it's still really strange to me that this was leaked so early this year, and yet the summer wave, with all the leaks last year, we did not get summer wave leaks.
Most interesting.
So, Chris, what are you saying?
Well, with all that information combined together in one nice neat package with a bow, I would say about an 80%. I'm trying to think of what more LEGO would add in a way that would be profitable. I mean, this is usually how they do it. They like to put things in pairs of sixes, groups of sixes, but then every now and again they'll make a random exception for something that just does not fit. So I'd say these are probably all the sets, but there may be a few left that we just don't know about. So I'm not entirely confident on 100% yet.
I myself am going to say 94.5%.
Really? Not a 94.6?
No.
What is with all the precision?
Don't you remember last time? I'm very precise in my
Oh,
estimations.
yeah.
Okay, next up.
Don't make me
Now,
laugh,
this
not
one,
good.
it should be kind of a common sense thing, at least from my viewpoint of the subject, but there's been controversy in the community about it, and we haven't really talked about it yet. In the leaked Bionicle 2016 Winter Wave poster, there has been a graphic of Mata Nui on the Mask of Control.
Ah, yes.
What do you guys think the percent is that this is just a placeholder? For me, I'm going to state it right out, 100% it's a placeholder. I don't think it's a weird placeholder, but I don't think it has any significance.
You also are doubting Thomas.
Okay, why
So
is
what would you
everyone
say,
named
Leo?
Thomas all of a sudden?
You need to believe.
My name's not Thomas. His name isn't Thomas.
So, Leo, what do you think?
Oh,
What's the percent chance you think it is not connected to the G2 story in any way?
I'll go with a 68.82154.6.18.
69!
Okay,
It's a
that's too much.
69%!
Doubting Thomas?
Unmathing Thomas? Unrounding Thomas?
My reasoning behind this is that it may as well be a placeholder, but what if there also is like a reveal of the island of Matanui afterwards?
That would be cool.
In some form or
Kinda.
fashion.
It depends on how they do it. There's just so many questions if that is a possibility.
I mean, I'm not sure if it would be like the same Matanui that we all grew up with, but
It can't be the same Mananui. Either any way you stack it, it can't be the same Mananui because that Mananui is destroyed.
yeah.
Well,
True.
not
Maybe it's just like
fourth-
symbology showing
LQ,
basically-
you're just not thinking fourth dimensionally! I mean, you literally are not thinking fourth dimensionally. There is a possibility it could be Matanui on multiple fronts. It could be before 2001 era, maybe slightly afterwards. I don't know, but I mean, we have the whole Mask of Time, and the Mask of Time implies the time and space continuum. And I'd go off physics, but I went physics on LQ earlier today, and he's about ready to fire me. So I think I'll just go ahead and say I would have said 50-50, but I think we're going to go with about a 75.
I'm not even going as much on the possibility of there being a Mananui in this universe as is this being the way that they'd reveal it if there was.
Well,
it just doesn't seem
not
right.
necessarily-
I'm totally willing to bet that the island is deliberate. What it means is.
So you
about
think this is the
1,000
finalized
different
poster,
but
then?
The existence of an island in that shape, I would dare say about a 60%. I'm not going to stake my life on it. I'm not going to.
So you don't think that's a placeholder?
I'm mostly
But,
thinking that it's symbolical, showing a connection.
Yeah, a connection. Whether or not it's the actual G1 that we know and love, probably not. But I'm willing to bet that that means there's an island. It's going to be like Matanui in some capacity.
Huh. What do you think, Malurs?
I think it's like 90% for me because personally, I think maybe it might be a placeholder or maybe they're actually going to put it on the mask. Doesn't mean necessarily that they're actually going to do anything with it story-wise. It might just be like a tip to the hat
Like
to the
Vahi
fans.
and the animations?
Some reference.
Except, of course, that is canon.
Reference to G1 just because they can, and who knows.
You know what I want to look up real quick? I can't right now. I don't have the pictures with me, but we have pictures of the Mask of Control. Is there any reminiscence of there being a carved image like that in the forehead of the mask?
I don't think so.
Does anyone have those images on
You
hand?
would have seen it in the animations if it was supposed to be that clear.
Well, the mask, the final version of the mask is very different than the animations.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it
Not sure
looks
how that
fairly
factors
similar, but in terms of detailing, nothing in the animations... nothing that contradicts the animations. Just simply supplements and tells us things we didn't know earlier.
We did notice detail on it already, though, that isn't in the animations.
What? I mean,
There's, like,
details,
carvings and
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, how much are they going to be able to put on that mask, actually?
But I'm just saying, there could be a possibility for an island to be carved in its forehead, like we see in this picture.
Well, I mean, we're never going to see that in the animations.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to see it in the animations, but we're talking about the set.
Yeah, the set. Well, I'm gonna be the killjoy and say, guys, we just have blurry pictures. We can't really say much from the sets. But then people threaten to fire me, so
Well,
maybe.
we have pretty clear high-res pictures.
Yeah, they're not really blurry.
Yeah, they're
Not
still hard to
anymore.
tell a lot of the details, though.
It is.
So
I'll
I'm
give you that. But I'm
just
just saying,
not
we'd be able to
sure.
tell if there's like some sort of carving there.
You know, while we're predicting odds, I'm going to go ahead and say about a 50-50 because
You already... Oh, for the actual... There being a thing carved in the mask?
yeah. I mean, we might as well. We're going that path.
I'd say about a 40% chance of it being carved in the mask.
Really? Not a 39.1?
I can't do that every time or it gets old.
Granted.
What do you say, Malurus?
I'm thinking 60. I mean, I'm hoping that's actually in the mask just for, I don't know, keepsake. Just to have the image of
And again, I wasn't
Matanui.
actually putting on being Matanui because I think there might be just an island carved in the mask. Who's typing?
I'm sorry, I have typewriter keys.
Leo, throw away that keyboard.
No, I don't want to. You can't make
Bring
me.
it to my house. I will smash the sledgehammer along with my router.
No.
Did I ever
I'll
tell
just
you guys
next
about
theory-
that?
for you.
So,
Fire.
next theory. We've heard it talked about at 2015 New York Comic Con. We've seen the animations. It's been in the books. What do you think the possibilities of getting a set form of the Vahi Mask of Time in 2017 are? Chris, let's start with you.
Wait. That's a super open-ended one.
Just getting the Vahi in set form.
Yeah.
Getting it in the set.
Probably about 90%. It's featured a little too much. When we'll get it is an entirely different question. In what form you'll get
Well,
it
we
is
know
an entirely
Bionicle
different
only has
question.
3 years planned. As of now, 2017 is the last year of Bionicle until further notice.
Yep.
Never the end. Actually, that can go into my G3 theory.
Oh dear.
The theory that eventually our kids are going to time travel back to the day when we had G2 and tell us about G3, and we're all going to get in a big fist fight over it, and it's going to alter the course of history. Governments will unite to ban Bionicle forever.
Okay,
They
Morris,
will
what do you think?
They will deploy robots to
I
go
think
ahead
Chris
and round
should
up all the
first
Bionicle
be
fans
quiet.
and
Chris,
put us in internment camps.
Stop going on tangents. We need to get to the topic.
This isn't a tangent. This is like a cosine wave. It's headed down!
No, it's a cotangent.
Another math joke. No one got it.
No,
I got it. I
understood.
had to take. That was like the only math I had to study for the ACT.
I got one more shot. If I can just get 1 out of 3, well, I'll still fail, technically.
Okay, Malurus.
So, the possibilities of the Vahi coming out in 2017, I think personally about 70%. I mean, it's being referred to a lot, making a lot of cameos. I think we're going to...
And we know it is canon.
I think we're going to see it in some way or another, in more prominent in the story, per se, and that might imply it's getting a set.
You know, honestly, if we don't get it in set form, it's going to be kind of stupid to ever have included it at all.
I'm just wondering, like, how they're going to make it work in its current
Well, there has
shape.
been mentions at TTV. You talked to someone in New York Comic Con last year about the mask being 2 parts, about it looking like it was half a mask in G1 and there being another half of it in G2.
Mhm.
Not necessarily as a connection theory, but, you know, it could... You know, there could be like 2 parts of a mask in this one, just taking inspiration from the old Vahi.
Yeah.
When it comes to connection theories, for me, I'm just like, we'll think about those if it ever actually comes up.
Yeah. It'll probably
So-
be like, what if it covers the upper half like a visor?
I think that's most likely how it would be. What would be really cool, but this isn't going to happen, is if it's like a classic, the real classic Vahi, but then they like make a 2017 mask with a 2015 head that actually allows one of those masks to clip into it. You know, so like the Vahi, it's like, not like any mask, but you know, like the Vahi could clip into it with the stud. That'd be cool. I don't see it happening, but I'd like to see it happen.
Time to
So-
get Chris to 3D print it.
I could work
So
on it.
Leo, what do you think?
0% that it'll appear in 2017 because I'm 100% sure that it'll appear with either Umarak the Destroyer or Akimu
Oh,
Toasai
so you're-
in 2016.
So you're thinking the Vahi is going to appear this year?
Yes.
I was thinking the Mask of Ultimate Power is going to appear this year myself.
No, next year.
Yeah.
Well, see, that makes for a few too many powerful masks all at once.
Look at G1, Chris.
I mean, notice how incremental it's been. Like, the first year we got, like, 1 big mask. The second year we got 1 big mask. And then in these leaks we get 1 big mask.
Well, the thing is, the Mask of Control is coming out first wave this year, so what's going to be the catch for the second
we
wave?
sure that's-
Well, that has yet to be answered.
1 big mask again?
Yes, we are sure it's the Mask of Control.
As Lego said, it's the Mask of Control.
Okay, no they haven't, but it's on the box art where the Mask of Creation used to
Then
be.
none of
We
us
can
can
either
be sure
confirm
it's
or
precisely
deny.
the
We
that
Mask
can't
this
be
is
sure.
Mask of Control
Okay,
without
fine.
prior written
Okay.
permission from the...
Odds that you think that's the Mask of Control. Me, 100%.
Hey guys, this is... Hey guys, we got a problem.
What?
The CIA is knocking on my door and they're telling me that they can either confirm or deny this. They're planning to take me to an internment camp. So, see you guys!
Bye.
Nice knowing you.
Well,
Okay.
that happened.
I'll send a postcard if I can. Thanks, guys.
Tell us how Siberia is.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Okay,
this time of
moving
year.
on. Moving on. Lurs, we talked to you. Leo, did you ever give it? You gave an odd of 0% here in 7. What do you think? So you think the Vahi's going to power up Umarak?
No, I think he's going to steal it.
But then what's going to make him into Umarak the Destroyer?
I don't know.
I assumed he's going to get the Mask of Ultimate Power.
Oh, simple. The Overlord. He's gonna get indwelt by the Overlord.
He's-
grows super massive.
For me
and super
personally,
ugly.
I'm actually going to go pretty high. I'm going to say an 87.8% chance.
Actually, is this a good time for me to throw out my theory of how he becomes Umarak the Destroyer?
Sure. Why
Okay,
not?
so he's hunting all of the creatures, elemental creatures there. Somehow
And
those
he's going to
crea-
consume all their flesh and then become as powerful as all
No,
of
we're
them
not going to
combined.
your stupid theory again. No.
Did I say that one on the podcast? I feel like I did.
Yes,
I'm
but
hoping
you said
and
it-
praying you haven't said that on the podcast before.
No, he has.
Now that you said it on the
We've already
podcast,
debated
I mean,
it.
our podcast has been
Unfortunately,
destroyed.
it's already on the air.
Well, that's an awesome theory.
Oh, it's a terrible theory.
Come on, look, Indians wore pelts and stuff all the time. In Africa, they think when you wear the pelt of an animal, you combine with its spirit and become the animal. It would make perfect sense for, like, the mystical elements of Bionicle to take that on.
Crap! I've been doing it all wrong. I need to wear a bunch of elephant pelts to class, and I'll never forget anything.
The elephants never
It's like
forget is
physics
only a
test.
theory.
Take
If
this,
you're not
bro.
yet to
Take
confirm or
this.
deny that. Okay,
And
odds do you
anyway-
think the elephants
anyway.
really never forget?
Anyway, the creatures somehow combine into the beasts, you know, and then Umarak absorbs their power. Akimu ends up fighting him.
Could be possible. I'm still personally myself sticking with my massive ultimate power theory.
Yes, well, you also stick to the Windfish is our Lord and Master, and that the Toa
Oh
are
yeah,
cannibals.
I run a new Windfish song
Oh
today.
dear.
Oh no!
The Windfish is also the Windfish is on this list. It's gonna be the grand finale. I can't wait to get to it.
I'm ready to mute you in case you start going into the Windfish song.
Oh, if you mute me on the call, Chris, it doesn't mute me on the recording.
But
Well, then I just won't listen to the recording afterwards. Problem solved.
Stop the Windfish. Come on, everyone.
I said I'd do it, and I did it.
Did he write another Journey parody? He's still singing.
I know we should move on.
Let's move on.
No, I'm not still singing. Anyone listening to this, that's not you muting me is gonna make no sense. Anyways, now here's something I was thinking of earlier. What do you think there's the possibility that we're gonna get more than the first 4 announced episodes of Bionicle on Netflix in the year 2016?
0%.
0%.
So you think there's gonna be no other visual media besides those first 4 episodes released early in the year?
There'll be
When
definitely
Netflix announces, and unless we're talking about trailers, nada.
I'm
nada
talking about maybe
senor.
like a set 2 for the summer wave at least.
They're probably gonna have like character spotlights and
Because otherwise when these come out, we're
Trailers
going to get
and,
reveals of all the summer waves right away, or the summer
videos.
wave doesn't get any videos. Think about it. If this series comes out early in the year, they'd be giving spoilers to the sets that come out late
yeah.
in the next year.
Well, it's not like the first book did that, except it came out after the summer wave.
Yeah, that's the issue with that. The first book came out after this. And also the first book this year, I believe, is coming out earlier in the year instead of later,
Yeah,
isn't it?
is. It's like June.
So I'm almost wondering if this year they're finally, instead of like, we got really 1 block of story when it comes down to it this year, if they're finally going to go back to like a 2 block of story thing next year. You know, you get the first half 2016 story, and then we get the second half.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I honestly think there's a good chance, I'll say about 80%, that we're going to get at least a couple more than these first set of 4, like this first season of the Bionicle show on Netflix. And I'm guessing it's going to come in the summer.
Would be nice.
What do you think, Chris?
Okay. Netflix is gonna be 4 episodes. That's just a done deal. They're not gonna do the animations again if they're doing Netflix. Let's see what else. If they do they're gonna do trailers, of course, but those don't really count. I'm thinking pretty much the only video media is going to be Netflix, commercials, and trailers for Netflix. So if we're talking about anything else in terms of storyline, I'd say about a solid 0.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What about you, Malores?
So, are we talking about visual?
I'm talking about more episodes coming out on Netflix, because we have, I guess we haven't confirmed there's no animation, but we have confirmed Merlin Mann's no longer working for him, which it wouldn't really make sense for them just to hire a new writer for the next year.
Yeah, with the whole Netflix thing, I mean, 4 episodes sounds like skimpy for a project that LEGO would be investing.
Well, again, we don't exactly know how long the episode will be.
Well, true, but again, I think 4 sounds like a bit less than what LEGO would do, but at the same time, we got like 2 episodes of Ninjago at first, and then they got a whole full-blown season afterwards, so that's just my take on it.
What's your percentage then?
I don't know, that sounds like a 60 to me.
So, me and Malores are at least a bit more optimistic than Leo and Chris about this.
Continue to be that way.
Pessimism for the win. Be suspicious of everything, including what I just said.
Okay. Here's one that Kalenda gave me. She wasn't able to be on today. She was saying, what do you think the... I stuttered. Yuck.
I think the stutter is 100%. That's definitely a stutter.
Leo, stop typing.
I'm sorry. You're not going to hear it on the recording if you don't mention it.
Well, we hear it.
You all are so
Anyway,
sensitive.
what do you think the odds that there will be a Takanuva figure in Bionicle G2 is? Morris, let's start with you.
I mean, I'll admit I'm not very updated on the story. I still haven't gotten my hands on the book, but
Fail.
from what
You're not missing too much without the book, honestly. It's mostly animations with a bit more depth.
All the information is in the first 2 chapters.
Uh-huh.
But I've heard that there's like, I don't know, a child villager.
Oh yeah, Bing Zack.
Like,
Oh yeah.
he's
The most well-developed character in Bionicle G2.
so I mean,
Sarcasm unappreciated.
oh no.
Okay, Morris, you can get on to that.
Go on with what?
With what you're talking about.
Well, I'm saying like there's a younger person like we had.
Oh, so you think Bing Zack could be the new Takanuva?
I mean, he could be. I mean,
He could be, I guess.
there
There's
is always a
nothing saying he's not. I
chance.
mean, they paid for the name already, so...
There's always a chance. Doesn't mean it's a great chance. Could be
Bing
that
Zack Toa of Time
0.1%,
confirmed.
but it's still...
Muller says it with absolute certainty. Bing Zack will be the 7th Toa.
Well,
So overall, though, your odds of there being a Takanuva-like figure, or like a Lloyd Green Ninja-like figure in Bionicle G2?
I don't think it's that much. I'd give it a optimistic 5%.
Huh.
Optimist Prime over here.
What about you,
Well,
Leo?
okay.
Yeah, don't be a
Negatron.
Negatron.
Hmm?
Nah, whatever.
No.
What about you, Leo?
Oh. Well, I say with absolute certainty that Bing Zack Nuva will be the Toa of Time in 2017.
Not only are they bringing Bing Zack as Toe of Time, they're also bringing back the word Nuva.
All hail Bing Zack Nuva.
The stuff we come
But
up
anyways,
with
in all
that community-
seriousness,
the stuff we come up with, I don't even know what to do with it.
Chris, you've never even read our original stories. You've scratched the surface is all.
Bro, I mean, I want to keep my brain cells intact if that's alright.
What about anyone remember the old stories about the gentlemanly Rahi who is obsessed with literature?
Save
Yep.
yourself, Chris. Leave now, while you still
It's
can.
literature. Oh, that was such a fun phrase.
What's literature?
We need to bring that phrase back. We just need to say it in the podcast.
What phrase?
It's literature.
No, it's not. This is a podcast.
No, it's not. It's
No,
literature.
no, this
Read a
is
podcast.
actually a podcast.
It doesn't matter. It's literature.
That is so great.
Oh dear.
Yep, it's back. Hashtag it's literature.
That's
This is a podcast!
It's literature.
It is
You-
a
You're giving me so many
podcast!
opportunities
Chris, you're
here.
shaping me.
Okay. So anyways, Leo,
Yes.
what do you think the odds are of there being a Takanuva-like figure?
Dude, you just asked-
100%. I say this with absolute certainty.
And your logic behind it?
All hail Bing Zack Nuva.
Oh god. Leo, you have the
So,
worst
when do
tracks
I-
of
when do I
logic
get to
I've ever
cry?
seen today.
Hey, when do I get to cry?
Logic is never wrong, LQ.
I am
If
going to
only-
cry!
It's
Okay.
okay, Chris. We don't care.
Thanks. I feel terrible about
Okay,
myself. I need
Chris, what do you think the odds are? Chris?
that. Oh, the odds of what? I'm sorry, I'm stewing in my self-pity.
Okay.
The odds of there being a Takanuva type figure in Bionicle G2.
10%.
Really?
Yep. I feel like if light was as important as it is in G1, we would have gotten
Well, not technically
a
light.
couple hints.
It could be like a Takanuva,
Hey,
like a
hey,
Lloyd
hey, I'm
figure.
not done yet. I get to finish this one. Anyways, I feel like that if the idea of light was as big of a deal as it was in G1, we would have gotten something. And Takanuva is essentially the characterization of light. And we're not getting that so far.
Well, that's why a lot of people are theorizing that it's going to be time.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, that's not Takanuva.
That doesn't Master of Time have a better
No,
name.
I didn't say the possibility of
That's not Takanuva. That's David Tennant.
We didn't ask for the possibilities of Takanuva.
We didn't
We
ask
said
for
possibilities of a
this.
Takanuva-like figure.
No. A Takanuva-like figure would be like the personification of light.
No, that's not what it means.
No,
It means a
that's
Takanuva
exactly
figure
what
like
it
a
is.
seventh.
The only
What-
guy
it
to
means
go
that we get
against
a
the
MacGuffin
personification
man.
of darkness, Makuta, was the personification of light, Takanuva.
That's not
Light
the
and
question.
shadow,
That's
duality.
not what we're talking about. We're talking about a Lloyd Takanuva-like.
That's exactly what it is. If we're
A
talking
seventh
about like
Toa.
a big-time character,
Fine, let me rephrase it then. Possibilities of a seventh Toa.
I feel like we're just changing the question so you guys get the answer you want.
No, we're not. That was the question all along.
More silence.
So, okay, I guess Chris isn't going to lead up on that.
Lead up on what?
The fact that I rephrased the question in a way so it makes sense to you what we're meaning.
Oh no, I already answered the question.
So you still think it's 0%? There's not going to be a seventh Toa?
I said 10%.
Okay. Me, myself, I'm going to go all out, and I'm going to say a 98% chance that there's going to be a seventh Toa
Oh, wow,
Takanuva-like
that's all
figure.
Now, what we got here... Okay, never mind. Hold on.
Excuse me.
You
My
were
reasoning
excused.
behind that is, first of all, they're going to need something in 2017 to, breathe a little bit more life into it. I believe the same Toa are going to be in that year. I don't think we're getting new heroes.
Something like a Hero
in this-
Factory crossover.
No, nothing like a Hero Factory crossover.
Okay, that's the one thing LQ and I can agree on.
No. I still want to just go over, though, and do commentaries on Hero Factory shows like we did with Web Shadows.
Just imagine, Raka Anuva.
Oh,
yeah, Raka
it
Nui
burns!
in
It
G1.
burns! Precious!
We have all the Rakas 2.0 surround him, and there's Raka XL comes down from the sky and protects all of them. Then Makuta Raka goes and strikes down Raka Nui.
You've watched too much Monog with Meso.
I hate to keep plugging things. Not that TVs doesn't deserve to be plugged, but what I've actually been doing is lately, once a week, I'm taking a nap to catch up on sleep, and I'll just play the LJ and Meso playthroughs, and then they'll absorb into my mind while I sleep.
So you're
you
saying
have
they're
to
so
read-
boring they put you to sleep.
I'll be able to remember all the quotes that go on in them.
Because that's not a good way to distinguish our channel. It's like,
Well,
man,
it's
we
relevant.
love TTV. We love TTV so much, we go to sleep listening to their stuff. It's like, no!
Hey,
Now
I
what are they
will-
gonna think?
I go to sleep listening to other podcasts like WW Today,
That doesn't... This isn't helping us.
Worldview
Now we're like
Everlasting.
insensitive jerks.
Lightning Strike.
It's like, I don't like BCC. They say our stuff puts them to sleep. It's like, well, to
doesn't
be
put them
honest,
to-
guys, I mean, I kind of can't blame you. What? Yeah, I can't blame you for being angry with us. It's called
I'm not-
insensitivity. It just makes
The fact that
people
I've watched
angry.
these though and you haven't.
Let's not
Here
make
we go,
people
off on
angry.
another cosign
People
again.
Are the
I
most
know, we're waiting for
predictable
Malurs
when
to
they're
get
happy.
back.
People subscribe to us when they're
Malorus,
happy.
save us.
There's no saving now.
Okay,
We
good,
already
just in
dug our
time.
own grave. Now let's go flop down and lie in it.
Malurs.
Yep.
You're just in time for the last odds.
Oh, was I?
And this is my favorite one. What is the possibility you guys will be buying a Windfish within a month it comes out?
Oh,
I don't have
0%.
money, so,
I have
yeah.
no money.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna take a picture of me throwing it as far as I can.
So it can fly.
No, so I can crash and burn.
It will fly.
Hate is gonna
It's for
hate,
me,
hate,
100%. The Windfish is the most hyped set of 2016.
We cannot end like this. We cannot end like this. This is incredibly biased. This is a threat to all of...
Chris,
Alright, LQ, you need to take your Windfish religion and keep it to yourself, boy.
it's not a religion.
It
It's
is
a
a
What I'm probably
religion.
going, what I'm probably
I
gonna
just have
do
great
is
Your
respect
devotion
for
to
the
the
Windfish.
Windfish is
Music video
maddening.
with the Windfish of LQ singing.
Speaking of religion, the Solekians, they're
Oh,
getting annoying.
Ah!
They've made their way into our comments.
I want to
lately.
take all the people who love the Apatoran, put them in a box, put that box in another box, and sink it to the bottom of the ocean!
Why did you?
And then
sure
mention
there's
burn
some
it
waffles
in the
in it.
ocean because fire and underwater, proven by Joller. Boom.
Now the
can't be
Selekians are going to
fire
hear this and
underwater.
comment and spam our comment section. All because
They
of you.
are, I know. I'm
Some
just asking for
activity.
trouble. But hey, if they've listened this far, their views are as good as any others.
I don't even know what to do anymore.
You can
Luris,
start by
what's the
doing...
possibility you're going to buy a Windfish within a month of its release?
Who?
Huh?
Who?
You.
Me?
Malorus!
Probably 0% being that I have no cash, and if I were to obtain a Windfish, it would probably be through, gifts. That sort of means.
You mean thefts?
Okay.
Gifts. What that implies
Speaking of
is
Hey, LQ.
up to you.
LQ, if you buy me a Windfish, that'd be great.
Yeah, see?
Well,
Gifts.
I would have bought everyone a Windfish, but they don't come out before Christmas.
So,
How do you know?
ever heard of like Christmas in July?
Oh yeah, that happened
Windfish in
last
July,
year.
that is.
That happened last July. Actually.
Anyway, Windfish hype.
Windfish.
The Windfish,
hype.
the best of the 2016 sets, besides Umarak.
I have a question. When is the Windfish hype train leaving? Because I want to make sure I'm standing at the station when it does.
Oh, it's already left.
Good, I'm still at the
We were out
station.
singing Windfish carols and
Windfish carols.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you realize that you were creating a cult?
We are.
This is basically a cult.
It
We're aware of
is.
this.
Hey, again, I say at least it's not as bad as the Selekians.
I'd
Not
say
say-
I'd say it's worse, bro.
The Selekians have become like Jehovah's Witnesses in the community, though.
And what do you
They're trying
think
to
you're
convert
doing?
everyone to Selek. It's creepy.
And what do you
It's
think you're
creepy.
doing, Mr. Windfish will rule us all?
He's creating. A
I'm
cult.
singing Windfish songs.
I know!
the Windfish
Windfish
rule the
anthems of
world.
worship and devotion.
They're not songs of. It's talking about the Windfish flying and telling you not to stop the
Said the
Windfish.
Exactly, the Windfish
It's
has its
the
own
final
freaking
Windfish.
doctrine.
Boy, do you see what I see?
The Windfish is a cult!
A Windfish,
The Windfish will
flying
have no
in the night.
grip on my
It will
soul.
bring a set
I
of great
refuse
might.
Windfish.
to acknowledge
It
the
will bring a
Windfish.
set of great might.
I refuse to acknowledge the Windfish! I
You
reject
refuse
this reality
life,
and replace
then.
it with my own!
And
Make
usually
sure you
birds at
post
the stake
pictures to
for
Twitter
heresy.
and everything about
Come
the
at me,
Windfish
bro!
when it comes out.
Hey, bro, come at me.
Okay,
I don't have to.
I'll
You
wreck
don't
you.
have to.
I know. I have the Windfish.
No, you
Alright,
don't.
if the Windfish doesn't slap me in 3 seconds, I will refuse to believe it.
That's not what a Windfish does. It's just a fish that can fly.
Exactly. Your religion is invalid. Your entire belief is a sham. I reject the Windfish.
And you reject life.
Is this like
I
the
reject-
VeggieTales with the chocolate bunny?
Yeah, pretty
No,
much.
it's nothing like
Hey,
that.
I'm not
Sure.
singing the Windfish song or the Bunny song, so you can just deal with that. You can just
Wait,
deal
you haven't
with
seen
that,
the Bunny
bro.
song? You haven't sung the Bunny song?
Oh no, here we
No,
go.
I didn't sing the Bunny song. I mean, come on, after
Leo,
that
let's parody
kind
the
of-
Bunny song to the Windfish song just to make Chris mad.
Oh dear.
I'm going to mute you.
It doesn't matter. It'll still be on recording.
I'm going to... Well, I don't even have to watch the recording.
was-
I know you're going to
was that
sing
In
your
it.
case
last
anyone can
odd
tell,
thank
I'm all
you?
out of odds. I forgot this topic was made back when we had shorter episodes.
I feel like I should do a video against Windfishism.
Windfishism. Oh no. You've turned
It's
it into
not
an
a
ism.
religion.
You
It's like saying that bird watchers have a religion because they sing songs about birds.
they
Bird
do.
watch it. Bird watchism.
They do.
And Lurs has songs about his hat.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
we got another cult.
that's
We got
because
cults
it's
everywhere.
special.
Every time I turn around, the BCC has a new cult. For real?
Chris, have you heard of the Pastafarians?
I should just mute you all and walk away.
no, you can just walk away and not mute us all.
You know, the other night in chat, I was posting this song. It's a Irish song, Parting Glass, and I was saying how it's a really nice, relaxing song. And Orion said for a second from the thumbnail he thought I was posting Rickroll. It's a relaxing song.
I don't even know. Don't even
Don't
know
know.
anymore!
Don't know. Don't be that. Be you. be the not knowing you that you are.
I
We
want to
will
be the
accept
knowing
you for
me
that
I
in some
am.
way.
Any last things anyone would like to bring up before we end this
Yes,
podcast?
Yes,
I'd
I
like to
reject your
plug our
religion.
sponsor, Kickanalo Crunch.
Oh yeah, that thing.
You need to remember to buy Kickanalo Crunch.
You know
Support
what?
the
You know
show.
what the problem is? I don't know where we buy Kickanalo Crunch.
You go to the grocery store.
Just send us
and
your credit
the
card
cereal
number.
aisle.
Well, I guess my grocery store has failed me.
There you find delicious boxes of rich chocolatey Kickanalo Crunch.
Wait, if you say it's rich chocolate, does that actually mean it's peanut butter? Because I've found when you say something's rich and chocolatey, it really means it's peanut butter.
Oh.
What
No.
kind of monster does that?
For like months, whenever we're in a call, Leo would talk about making rich chocolatey ice cream, and then he'd go up to it and he'd say, "It's peanut butter. I finally got the right ratio of peanut butter to other ingredients. It's not chocolate at all."
You need
You
Coke.
just don't have enough faith.
And you're calling the windfish a religion, Chris.
The windfish is a religion. It's a cult. Actually, no, it's not a religion. It's a cult.
I thought a cult was a
A
religion.
cult is not a religion.
Okay, then I guess it's fine to call it a cult.
It is a cult. That's what I've been saying.
At least we don't have a church with windfish. There is a church of Solek.
There is a
Th-
church
th-
of windfish.
There's
you,
also
like,
a church of
started it.
Spock. Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew that.
All Spock deserves it. I mean, come on.
Guys, we're not supposed to be endorsing this.
Oh, you
That's
still
right.
haven't seen our commentary yet, have you, Chris?
There are a lot of things the BCC does. I kind of try to draw a line before my sanity just kind of goes to heck and back.
I thought. being
Okay,
a
I think
thing
it's
was
about time to end this
part of the
episode. We have no
draw.
constructive things to talk about at this point.
Oh, thank the
Watch mine and Leo's commentary on Mobile Shadows. It's great. Look forward to more videos next month. In fact, I might put a link down to the trailer of my video for next month in the description below,
Oh, yeah.
because by then I'll know if any unforeseen circumstances happen or not. If it's not there, that means that it's not happening, but I gotta meet my quota, so it's probably going to happen.
I need to make a video as well, that's right.
Month of Jungle. I need to figure that out.
I also need to make the next Oktoberfest announcement. Speaking of which, if you made it this far...
What a productive month this has been.
Yay!
If you've made it this far, I've decided to extend the Oktoberfest deadline to the 31st, but hopefully that announcement video will come out before this.
Half a dozen guys still watching this. Thank you for that announcement, Leo.
You're welcome.
Okay, Chris, take us away.
All right. Before I start, the BCC does not endorse or condone the views of the windfish cult known as windfishism. We will not endorse this. We are not soliciting money for the cult of windfishism, nor do we require your beliefs for
It's not
windfishism
a
or
cult.
your...
Donations
Just
will be
sing songs
accepted.
about windfish.
No! We're not doing this!
We are already.
We are
in this,
not!
because there is
I
no
repeat,
backing
we are
out.
not endorsing windfishism!
And
You
remember
go- you
to
go
buy
do that on your own
rich
channel.
chocolatey Kickanalo Crunch with all the ingredients
Yeah,
you
like,
need to start your
hey,
day.
Kickanalo Crunch. Kickanalo Crunch is a great idea. Kickanalo
I'm
Crunch
officially
is a
taking over the
fantastic
outro.
idea.
Thank you for watching,
With such,
everyone.
healthy
For me,
I'm not done
LQ,
yet.
Malurus, Leo, and
Modified
Chris,
cornstarch,
we thank you for
red,
watching
blue,
again.
Yellow
We'll
5.
see you on the next episode.
Valorous, don't mute me.